House fire. I've just arrived here. It's my first story of the first day of the week, and I don't know what's happening yet, but I'm gonna find out. But yep, it's pretty burnt. I just had a very interesting conversation with Fire Chief. First name is Brian, and just, talking about what they do every day, and we really don't give firefighters enough credit for the things they do and the things they deal with on a daily basis. It's amazing. And yeah, when you talk to anybody who experiences this stuff day in, day out, and they tell you the stories of the way they have to do what they do and everything, it's amazing. It's just amazing. I mean, I guess, for instance, is talking about going inside a burning house, and how firefighters just kind of get used to knowing how to do what they do, being blind and not being able to see the hand in front of your face, and and knowing all the hazards. Like, for instance, this particular apartment house duplex, he said if you took any step to the right when you got to the top of the stairs, you'd end up back down on the first floor because there was no floor up there. And he said you just learn to see that they saw it from the outside. They saw it from the fire lighting up the inside of the house, like how do you describe it? Like an oven, looking inside an oven. It's just amazing, really. Yep, it's getting close to the witching hour. So we are live on the Broadway Bridge, or the Buck O'Neill Bridge, however you prefer. There's the camera. Getting ready for our live shot. And the TVU. And we are in the northbound lanes, which are now shut officially forever. Sniff, sniff. There goes our landmark bridge. But the new bridge should be fine. And we are safely here. No traffic coming our way. And there's downtown. And over here, you can barely see, is the new bridge coming in. Today's last shoot is here in Union Station. And I'm in the mood to do a little bit of a walking tour. So let's walk on in. Ooh, there's a lot of media around today. I bet it has something to do with a certain sports team. And do music. Alright. Union Station. Plunging into the line for 3 yards. Lots of people coming in to take pictures. There's the Amtrak area. Can I get out through the side door here? I got neat little pictures here on the walls. I don't think I can. Amtrak Road. Let's hope this is blowing my copyright out. The Harvey restaurant. Oh, it's open. It's the famous clock. people in Kansas City would say, meet me under the clock, and that would be the clock. Here's the old waiting room. It's now empty. Usually got something going on. It's usually blocked, but right now, thank goodness it's empty. And you can always go over here and get your picture taken under a replica of the famous Kansas City. Actually, the actual sign says Western Auto, but it's become a symbol of Kansas City. And there you go, there's the clock. And here's the head shed of Union Station. We will end our penny tour looking at that beautiful ceiling. Today is the first day I've ever had to deal with that closure, southbound 169 at the Broadway Bridge, or Buck O'Neill Bridge as it's come to be known. And yeah, it's going to be a mess until people figure out different ways of getting there, but I'm afraid most people aren't that adept at doing that, and we'll all hit the same place, which will be the official detour that they've been given, which is what we took today, the route over the Bond Bridge. But there are other ways of getting there. We just forgot all about it and left late, so we're not quite used to it, and I'm sure a lot of people aren't. So, oh boy, fun. Well, this is my night for getting a steamer, and the weather is moderating. According to the car thermometer, it's 48 degrees, but that's usually a little enthusiastic, quite often by about 2 or 3 degrees, so probably about 45 degrees, which is still tremendous for early going on to mid-February. So yay, let's go get our steamer. I almost wish I brought the dongs, except that the missus needs to have somebody to greet her when she gets home, so they didn't. So let's go get a steamer.
To Concord Circle, over 6 Bristol Medical 14.
I get the win. I'm out at the end of a car chase. It turned into a little crash, but it's nothing major. That green Honda, I think, was stolen. It was a woman, and they were chasing her earlier, and she got away, and then they found her again, and this time she didn't get away, so... And I believe this car was stolen. And away she goes. Bye-bye.
I'm John
I'm doing live bump back shots. It's very pretty. Look at all those lights. Very nice. Hey, how you doing? This is rain that's supposed to get heavy and then change over to snow about midnight, according to the weather folks. And great, I gotta head to the dentist to medicine this. But yeah, it's supposed to supposed to do this all afternoon, in the evening, and yeah, we'll see. It's not supposed to be a heavy snow, a wet snow, but not really accumulating. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Dentist the menace. The dentist. Whoa, I did not think it would be that intense. My mouth is still numb. So, you know, gave me a shot and everything. That's what it feels like. Yeah, he put a filling in the lower, so you know, that was one that was chipped and broke off like a corner of the molar and left kind of a hole there. And the other one was just a crown that fell out on the top, both on the same side. Crown was really nothing, just glue it back in. See, numb. And then he said, "Oh, you can't eat for an hour." I'm like, "Oh man, I'm glad I ate a little before." You shouldn't eat before you go to the dentist, but I was hungry, so, and I brushed my teeth really well before. Man, well, the rain is still yucking, and they say it's going to be all right. BMW, it's your turn. They say it's going to rain pretty hard all night long, and then as I said, turn into mush. Woo! So I was thinking I was going to go somewhere to eat or maybe get some coffee after, but no. I'll let this set for a while, so I guess I'm going home. in Riverside, and the rain has just started turning into snow. So now it's a mix of rain and snow. You see it accumulating right there. Here, covering some overnight violence. I got to go to another scene, which will probably be nobody there. There was nobody here at the Riverside scene, so I just shot some VO of the general VO of the apartments. That's all you can do.
Right at freezing.
Ready?
The summit was at 32. Now we've risen to 33. It's really a temperature game here. 33 downtown. Now
Shoot this guy. He's got it, he's got it, he's got it. Let me start thinking about
What are we? About Metcalf and 435?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Jeez.
634.
Steve-O? Southwest Boulevard?
Yep.
Let's see if we can
This is me today, and I'm at the scene of a fire. So far there hasn't been much, but I think there's something showing through the roof. You can see it better on my camera here. Hey, how you doing? Well, that fire at first looked like it was nothing, and then it just, man, it was a spectacular one. I feel bad for the people who live there, but yeah, it was just a little smoke in the attic is what they said it was, and then it was like the whole roof was gone spectacularly. So well, it's the weekend, and it's a big weekend for a lot of people.
Apparently one of the vehicles
And
the grass on fire, or stirring the fire that way as well.
so hopefully we can get some rest. Weather's supposed to start getting nice too. It's cold today, but it's supposed to get like in the 50s by Sunday, which we'll take.
Middle W. Williams, 1992.
Yeah, it's that time of week. It's become our Friday tradition. I gotta fix this thing because it's I look like a little kid. There we go. That's better. A little more of a little more of that, a little less of this. The topic. Going to the topic. Get our haystacks. I wonder if I can make this oh, excuse me. It's been a long week today. Make this corner. Just this cold weather makes you tired. and it's typical of this area, Missouri, Kansas. Weather is cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. Winter is not all straight. I mean, there's a median temperature, it usually is, but the extremes have been, like single digits to to near 60 or 60 degrees, and that tends to make people really tired and apt to get sick. I'm giving an impromptu little driving tour of the crossroads, and I gotta be careful making this corner. I always get this spot. Rockstar. Cha-cha-cha. Here we are. Hee-hee. The topic. Haystacks.
Yeah, take a right home.
The plaza. The missus has got to get a phone.